Hello and welcome back to Productive Dragons channel, where we do unboxes, plan with me's, and other things. And if you like that, please consider subscribing. Today we're going to look over the planners I'm going to use for 2023. Want to see what I'm planning on using? Come join me. Alright, let me show you what I use for 2022. This lovely stack here. This is my bullet journal. This is the lettering that I've just recently started. My reading journal, my pull-a card, and my Franken planner. The Franken planner, I have scripture, writing, fitness, and I was doing my social media, which if some of you have been watching my social media knows I've gone to the new planner anyway. So this is what I was using. Now I did have some more items that I used in the Franken planner. However, they weren't working out for me, so I got rid of them. I'm not remembering when I got rid of them, but yeah. But I did use this one. This is the reading journal, which I'll do a flip through later. This is my latest lettering journal, and you'll understand why I'm putting this in here. And of course, my Old Faithful, my bullet journal. I always have this. So, with that being said, that was 2022. So there's going to be a few change-ups, but not by much. Let me start off with the social media planner. I still kept with the classic Happy Planner. The reason why I started it, because this was an 18-month calendar. And because of that, it was going to have this here. So I decided just to go ahead and put December, because January, it's kind of silly. You'll see why in a minute. Why it was just easier for me just to start December in here and just continue. So I am keeping this as a classic planner. As for the bullet journal, I got two notebooks from Notebook Therapy. They are B5s. The only reason why I'm not using my old thing is these were smaller than the ones that I used in 2022 and 2021. I started that bullet journal in July 2021, and it's got 18 months in it. So this one, this is my collections. This is my actual bullet journal. So all the months will go in here. So my Old Faithful will still be with me. Now this is where things change. As you saw, my reading journal was bound. I decided to go with a Happy Planner kind of style. These are papers from actually Five Below has some disc ones with paper, so I used those for my reading journal, and I felt this would be better because I was having issues, which I will explain in my reading journal why I changed this up. But I like this better, and it was easier to move things around. Now I do have another Franken planner, and as you see, it's a big instead of the classic. So with the classic, I found that I was having little small areas here and there. So with this, I'm having my scripture. Instead of doing, I did a dashboard in my classic. I decided to do the notes in here. So it would just be easier. There's the notes. The next thing, and this is why I said we'll talk about the lettering, is because now I'm doing the lettering in here. So it starts off, and I'll probably start lettering on Monday the 26th in here. That will only be my probably just start lettering challenge. I love that challenge. I might do the happy lettering challenge. I don't know what other challenges, but my sarcastic will still go in this one here, which is from Archer and Olive, which is also another B5 notebook. I like putting in there. The next thing I'm putting in here is a teacher. This is one you had to put together. And for here, I'm going to put my fitness, my goals, and other items, my priorities in here. This will be out in the open. This will not leave my house. So this will be one of those ones that are here. And as far as the last part, which is the pull-a card, this is where I'll show you how ridiculous it is. See, I'm using this because it was an 18-month calendar planner. So I ended up having to use this because there is no January 1st here. So this is where I'll put my pull-a cards in. So I'm going to keep everything now together instead of two different planners, you know, and I'll have that all together. Hopefully with this, I'll have more room and I will start writing more. So that is the Franken planner. I am going to talk about two other planners that I have. This one is a Styleology planner. I am actually going to start doing my morning pages and journaling and maybe my gratitude in here. I found that when I did journaling, I do a morning page, which is in this one, and my journaling ends up being in something like this. And I found what was weird was I sat there and went, you know, I'm writing some things over in this journal. So why not put the morning pages so I know what happened in the morning when I'm getting everything out of my head, and then start journaling. And since this is a page a day, I figure I'll be able to do this without any problems. So that is going to become my journal. And because it's Tomoe River paper, I know fountain pens will work on it. Pens, I'll have more fun. But I won't start that until January 1st. And this one, I know people are going to start laughing at me because I got a Hobonichi Weeks. And I'm going to use this for the finance and any appointments, because I have, when I go to a doctor, when I go to see my doctors, I always give some type of money out. So this would be great for me to have. So I got me a Hobonichi Weeks for that, so I can do the finances in here. So that's what I plan. Here's my little pencil board that I created myself. And that's what I'm going to use for finance. So I'm going to have this one for finance. This for the journaling, both morning pages, which I'm always good about doing morning pages. Very rarely do I skip it. And journaling and maybe gratitude. My Franken planner, which is going to have 4 different items in it. It has scripture, lettering, my fitness, my goals, my priorities, and my pull a card. The lettering journal, my social media planner, my bullet journal, and my reading journal. All this is going to be what I'm going to be using in 2023. So if there's any questions, comments, or concerns, I will do a real flip through for my reading journal in another video, but this is what I've decided. I think this would be great for me. I'm going to hopefully work this out very well, because I really need to keep up with finances that are not just on my computer. So I've been enjoying this. I kept the classic size for my social media planner. I didn't need a huge size, but everything else I needed something huge. So that's why my social media planner didn't go from a classic to a big. It stayed a classic. And the lettering is going to be nice for the sarcastic lettering challenge, which I absolutely love. If you have any questions, please put them down below. What are you using for 2023? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. Some people might think this is way overboard, but I'm used to this. I would say if you start planning, if you're just beginner, start with one planner. But me, I kind of like having things all over the place so I can rewrite stuff and remember stuff. So for me, it's great. Other than that, like the video, and until next time, I hope you all are having a wonderful day.